Hey, folks, here we are back again. One more week coming at you through the power of the interwebs. Your favorite Canadian info wrangler is here again. And if you haven't noticed the title of the video, then I'll tell you. We're revisiting the Thunder Bay Soroptimist International Friendship Gardens. Part of the reason I wanted to go back is because most of the flowers weren't out the first time I went there. So I thought it would be nice if I could get some more pictures with the flowers now that they're out. So I went there today, but I'm telling you, today's a scorcher by Thunder Bay standards. Right now, as I'm sitting here at home and recording this in air conditioning, it's 27 degrees Celsius outside. I could do the conversion to Fahrenheit, but I'm not going to. You can do that if you care. And that's before the Humidex. I don't know what it is with the Humidex, but it's probably near 40. So it's a hot one today. And because of that, I couldn't actually stay in the park for very long. So today's a shorter video. And if you're wondering why I couldn't stay in the park for very long, it's not because I couldn't handle the heat. I mean, I couldn't handle the heat. But that wasn't the biggest reason. I was willing to go a little longer and get some more pictures for you if I could have. But my phone was getting too hot from the heat as well as shooting video at the same time in 1080p. That's a little taxing on a phone's battery, and the battery was getting warm. So I had to at least stop shooting video. I could have gone and taken some more pictures, but once I had to stop shooting video, I figured, you know what? I've probably got enough footage for a half an hour. So we'll go with that, and then maybe we'll revisit the park again to do the other half of the park. So that's what's happening this week. It's only half of the park, but I got some really good pictures with my DSLR rather than with my phone. And I think the quality shows, Gary and I were talking about whether or not you can actually see the difference in the quality of the pictures. And I think the quality shows on a bigger screen. So if you're watching my videos on, say, a 55-inch or 50-inch TV, then you're probably going to appreciate the quality of those pictures better than what they were with the phone. Maybe I don't know. I mean, the iPhone takes pretty good pictures, but I kind of think that my DSLR is better. I think it looks better. I can't really put my finger on exactly what part of it looks better, but I can't tell you if it's resolution or if it's contrast ratio or color saturation or what it is, but something about the DSLR pictures just looks better to me than they do from the phone. Speaking of the phone, when I get into the park, you're going to notice that I'm in portrait mode. I totally forgot to put my phone into landscape mode when I switched from the truck to the gimbal. So I apologize for that. I hate portrait mode on smartphones because, you wind up with two black bars on either side of the image, whereas in landscape mode it looks like what you're seeing right now. So anyway, we're going to be getting on to the park pretty soon here. I'm going to hand it over to Gary for a bit, and I might jump in with some of the pictures. as you can see, there were ducks. So I had to get some pictures of the ducks. See the itty bitty duckies? Yeah, had to get some pictures of the ducks. And like I say, I think these pictures turned out better than they would have on the phone. That's the, well, I don't know if it's one of the two entryways to the park, that arch there. There's another entryway over on Victoria Avenue, or on the other end of the park, still on Victoria Avenue, and it's also got an archway. And this is... Well, don't expect me to remember what they all are. Portugal, I think this one is. Yeah, I do believe so. And that is... I didn't get zoomed in very well on that one, did I? Did I do it better here? Still can't read it. I think it was India or something like that. I'm not positive. See, you know, I go through all this effort and still I screw it up. I could have gotten closer to that one. This one is the Republic of the Philippines. I hope you can see that on a bigger screen. I can't see it I can't read it here on my computer screen. But again, as I said last week, my computer screen in my video editor, the screen is down to about 4 inches by 5 inches. So it's squished in there, and so a lot of times what turns out looking better on a much bigger screen doesn't look very good on this one. And see, they got the flowers out there this time. Portugal. I'm not sure who is... I guess the city is the responsible party for putting out these flowers. But I'm not sure who chooses them. I kind of wonder about that. King Tomislav from Croatia. I read something about him on one of the plaques. He was very... I think he was a very beloved and influential figure in Croatian history. But I don't remember now. I could be completely off. He might have been a genocidal maniac. I don't know. See, here we are, as I said, in portrait mode instead of landscape mode, and I really apologize for that. I hate it myself. So, I'm with you. I feel your pain. I think, if I recall correctly, there's more duckies coming up here in a moment. I heard geese too, but I didn't see them. They must have been flying nearby, or maybe they were in the other half of the park that I didn't get to today. And that's one of the water features in the park. I don't think it had water in it last time we were here. I don't recall. But much like Boulevard Lake, I think it gets drained. See, there's the duckies. Yeah, I think they drain these water features in the winter. But I could be wrong about that too. I could be wrong about everything. Don't go by my word. Slovenia, if I remember correctly. Let's see what the next picture reveals. Yes, Slovenia. Alrighty, and on that note, I'll turn you back over to Gary for a little while. Alrighty, folks, here I are, back at the house. And it's that time again where I get to stare you in the eyes and whisper sweet nothings to you. So, if anybody recognized that, put it in the comments. Yeah. Get to it. So yeah, this is the part where most content creators tell you to hit that like button, comment on it down below, share it with your friends, all that stuff. I know I don't do that every video, but I want you to do it anyway, because I guarantee most of you who are watching this aren't subscribed. I haven't looked at my analytics in quite a while because this channel isn't big enough yet to be monetized or anything like that, so I don't pay too much attention to the analytics, but I'd be willing to bet probably 60% of you aren't subscribed. Anyway, that was the Thunder Bay Soroptimist International Friendship Gardens Revisited. And I think, not next week, but maybe 2-3 weeks down the road, I might revisit it again to get the other side of the park. Because if you notice where I drove in and I parked, that's I can't remember what the name of that road is. It's like Delaney Arena Road or something like that. Anyway, that road bisects the park. So I went to the right, which is the east side of the park today. So next time when I go there, I'll go to the left, which is the west side of the park, and get some more pictures. Hopefully there's more floral displays that I can get good pictures of as well, because I think they really stand out nicely with the exhibits. Anyway, I'm enjoying getting to learn my DSLR camera again. I've had it for like 10 years, and I've used it off and on over the years, sure, but I never really got too much into figuring it out, and I'm starting to now, so that's kind of cool. And for anybody wondering, I've been starting to learn to play guitar. I know I've mentioned in previous videos that I've mentioned that I had 2 guitars. I mentioned that I inherited my dad's 12-string acoustic, and I also bought a 6-string electric. Well, very recently I acquired a 6-string acoustic. So now, lately, I've been watching YouTube tutorials on how to play guitar, learning chords. So I can't really play anything yet, but I know a couple of chords now that I can strum. So it's something. It's progress. I'm getting there. Maybe one day I'll record my own music for this channel. Anyway, on that note, I guess it's time to bid you adieu. So, God's willing, Daffy Duck willing. We'll see y'all in the next video. Ciao for now.